I'm money hungry, money hungry, money hungry. Yeah, I'm money hungry, money hungry, money hungry. One thing I learned, money come, money go, it ain't nothing. One thing I learned, money come, money go, it ain't nothing. Yeah, I'm money hungry, money hungry, money hungry. Yeah, I'm money hungry, money hungry, money hungry. One thing I learned, money come, money go, it ain't nothing. One thing I learned, money come, money go, it ain't nothing. I'm supposed to be. I swear this life been cold to me. I swear no one get close to me, except for my Lord who died for me. These pussy ass niggas won't ride for me. Be careful who live in your circle. Niggas show love, they wearing a murky. I see right through them, they inside this virtue. I am like Herschel, I run this, my nigga. Please do not take it so personal. I smoke gelato inside with these, my nigga. I mix it with purple, smoke to my face, when sit to my eyes, huh? The la is hurtful, told on the reasons we fucked up in life, yeah. The system will burn you, money ain't shit but a parody. I'm sick and ill of this music, my remedy. I was fucked up on some fallacies. Do it down the middle, shorty really tryna challenge me. Hit it hard, on the side of here. Take your girl when I'm out of meals. I'm from Wild Heights, yeah. Left now, I'm back in here. From a city that don't sleep, on my jewelry go like Kobe. Making money on my lonely, where your crush and it's on me. Give it back cause I don't wanna. I ain't stopping like I'm Jimmy Rollins. Had a few decisions and I decided I'ma get this money to my soul and my body. The money's infections, don't let it take over your body. Infections, don't let it take over your body. The money's infections, don't let it take over your body. Infections, don't let it take over your body. Yeah, I'm money hungry, money hungry, money hungry. Yeah, I'm money hungry, money hungry, money hungry. One thing I learned, money come, money go, it ain't nothing. One thing I learned, money come, money go, it ain't nothing. Yeah, I'm money hungry, money hungry, money hungry. Yeah, I'm money hungry, money hungry, money hungry. One thing I learned, money come, money go, it ain't nothing. One thing I learned, money come, money go, it ain't nothing. Traces on cause he's stuck in purgatory. Chasing all the money, chasing all the pussy, trying to teach him something, but they never want to hear it from me, that's money hungry. Fuck up bands, I need 100. Multiply that by 100. Freaky shorties feeling on top of me. Can't live like this when you on a budget, that's money hungry. Heavy paranoid for the world, watching, working on my patience, sitting, working. Probably I know my whole will always look out for me. I can stay in the hood constantly, trying to learn from some billionaires, trying to stack me properties. What is guidance when no one there? You can never be up with me if you was never down with me. You just good as your company. I cherish all my memories. If you in them, I remember you. Love her, she left to Syracuse, turn you into a better you. Nothing like these new niggas, so you could exclude me. God had me to cut me different. I remember all them desperate wishes, turn them to reality. I made it too high now, 7 thought I was imagining. Yeah, need me the man, y'all.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed live. It's Tuesday night. You already know what time it is. It's time for the Random Talking Indie Music Show right here on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and Caffeine TV. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with us tonight. We're back for our 2-hour format. It's your girl, 759, alongside my co-host, everyone's favorite Minx, the Bronx Bully, the Beast from the East. With the gap in the teeth, but it's perfectly okay, a.k.a. fuck you, pay me, a.k.a. I'm monetized, a.k.a. call it what you want to call it. Just don't call it a copycat. Do you dig or do you dig?
They better dig.
They better dig. Listen, it's Tuesday night. We got some crazy-ass topics to discuss with y'all, so y'all please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. Be sure to share and, like this page. We're almost at 250 already, so we want to thank everybody for liking the page, supporting us. We still haven't heard from our 200th supporter. I mean, he got a couple more days before I hear from him, and he might miss out on that merch, which goes to, let me go ahead and plug this down here. We got grand opening. Go to spreadshirt.com/RTIM. That's a grand opening of our standalone shop for all RTIM stuff, cups, hats, socks, aprons, book bags, duffel bags, phone cases, you name it. We probably got it. Get 15% off for the first 2 weeks as a thank you for being a wonderful supporter. Music submissions down below, rtimshow@gmail.com. We also have an app for those who can't get the visuals but want to listen to the audio, anchor.fm/RTIM show. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, Periscope, and everywhere out in the world. Y'all hanging with us tonight. What is going on with you, Minx? As if I needed to ask.
Man, you already know today was a fucking nightmare.
Oh, man. Well, for those who
Yeah.
are unaware, our revolt and exodus from a former platform, we had to make an appearance. Well, not we, cause I'm just here for the fuckery anyway. But Minx felt she had to make an appearance, and Minx, tell the people what was going on today.
Well, I'm gonna give y'all
And
the
before you do that, it's really funny that you're always the one having to go through all this shit, not me. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Go ahead.
man. Listen. Well, first of all, first and foremost, I always keep telling everybody, I don't like no beef, no problems. As much as it doesn't seem that way. Um, I really don't like beef issues, problems, or anything that will raise my blood pressure, which we both know I can't be playing around with that.
Yeah, we can't have you out here passing out and shit.
Well, let me tell you, I'm a very organized person. As much as it seems like, I have a lot going on, I try to be on point with things. And I'm very mindful of other people's like times and situations and shit. So basically, long story short, let's say a month ago, I was scheduled for an interview on the community channel on Station Head, which community channel is kind of like the first thing you see when you join the app. Um, and when I had my falling out with them, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think it would affect, like a ripple effect down to the hosts that are on the show because obviously my beef is with you and nobody else type shit. And one of the hosts had scheduled an interview with me, called me, excuse me, contacted me yesterday on Instagram to confirm with me this interview, in which I did confirm and said, yes, I will be doing the interview because you are very nice to me. Those were my exact words. And next thing I know, she contacts me this morning after confirming, after she done went and promoted this shit for majority of the day, to find out through the grapevine that there was some underhanded shit that went down. So she pretty much contacted me this morning and said, Minx, at this time, I can't do an interview today. Actually, I'm gonna read you her exact fucking
Yeah,
message that
because
she
we
sent
keep
me.
receipts over here. I mean, if we're going to tell it, we're going to tell the truth and we're going to tell it with facts.
Yeah, tell the truth and shame the devil. So she says, Minx, we're gonna have to change your show to my station on Friday at 4 o'clock Eastern. Sorry if that is inconvenient. Let me know if you can do that. Do not go to the community station today. Let me know.
Like she was saving you for an ambush or something. What was going on?
No, it ain't gonna be no ambush. I could crush every one of them with my wallet. But anyway, so basically, I felt some kind of way. But initially, I said to myself, maybe she may have some prior engagements. That happens. Life happens. Doctor's appointments pop up on FaceTime. Whatever. I don't know. Um, I then as I was chilling, I go on Instagram, and the first thing that pops up is that she has a replacement for the interview that I was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And this replacement was the motherfucker is the reason why we here today. People that stole content from us
Down to the
and
title. Like he basically tried to snatch our title.
everything. So needless to say, how Mix gets down. I don't complain about anything for free. So I went over to Station Head. I planned an event and I went live at 2 o'clock, which was the time I was supposed to be interviewed for. And I pretty much told Station Head what the fuck I thought. And I let them know that regardless if you have issues or problems with somebody, that this is, still a business and you can't operate based off of, being butthurt. So, I was a little bit pissed off. I'm not gonna front it. It's not the idea that the interview didn't transpire. It's just the underhanded shit that went down that
Mm-hmm.
was so unnecessary. It was so unnecessary. Like, put on your big girl panties and let people know that you don't fuck with them. Like that's all I ask.
Keep it real.
Yeah, I'll tell somebody I don't fuck with you. I'm like, look, you cool peoples, but I personally can't fuck with you.
And also, I mean, it wasn't like the person that you had the issue with was the one conducting the interview.
Yeah,
Okay, this was someone totally innocent who really didn't know the politics of what was going on and did not know or just plain flat out lived under a rock because that whole weekend we had Station Head on fire.
it was lit.
Okay, it was lit. I mean, she went with the rants. I came on live and we basically aired out our beef.
Mm-hmm.
But we were basically told that we all we were doing, and not just us two specifically, but us in general, in terms of certain content creators, we were told that we were just bitching and complaining about everything. But my whole issue was like, how can you expect us to enjoy this app that's supposed to be for everybody when you don't have it that so everyone can get an opportunity to get heard? Whether it's uh, there was a guy on there who wanted to report the weather and talk about the weather, and they figured he was a creep and blocked him off whatever they blocked him off of. You got some that does sports, you got some that do what we do, then you have some that just play music all day long. I mean, you had different content creators, but for you to kick us off, number one, and then you bring on someone who just popped up on the app 5 days later, they have a show. Not only that, but and this was like a southern rock type of guy. He played blues and southern rock. He was in a band, and then he comes up with the show, and the title of the show was uh, "Indie Music and Talk."
Yeah.
Like, we're stupid, you know what I mean? But long story less long, we left the app, but of course Mix had to put that final voodoo needle in the doll, just to, just really just pinpoint it. And one of the big wigs from the app joined in on the chat, but she didn't have nothing to say. I mean, she was just listening.
And my DMs have been very dry. So,
Of course. You really expected
I
them to contact you like, hey, Minx, we're sorry?
well, I expect them to contact me to give me my fucking money. That's what
How much did you spend for that?
For what, the interview?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't pay anything for the interview. I'm talking about the money I lost wasting my time fucking with these people. That's compensation.
Man, $150.
$150. I had someone that was interested in doing an interview because I didn't hear nothing from this person until yesterday. So yesterday I was well, you know what, it's an interview, so you know what, I'm gonna give this person back their money, tell them to hit me back because I don't want to be that so Drewski way of it's when I reschedule type shit. Nope. There's ethics when it comes to scheduling interviews with people as podcasters and people in radio. You need to give people courtesy because people do literally clear out their day, clear their head, manifest, what could possibly be questioned about you. So you're investing your spiritual self into these interviews before you even appear physically. So people need to understand that, again, this is not a game. Like, no shade to anybody on Station Head, but to some of us this is a real job. So this ain't a hangout to me.
And this is to anybody who has a podcast, radio show, or whatever it is that you do. I mean, keep it real, keep it respectable. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do, if you're gonna do a show, if you're gonna do interviews, you know, keep your interviewee in the loop. You know what I'm saying? And same goes for the interviewee. Keep your interviewer in the loop as well. If something were to pop up, give people proper notice. Not hours before the show, like, oh shit, something popped up. I've had that happen to me. I've had, an hour before we go live, and oh, I couldn't get a ride, or oh, something happened, or oh, something. So for a while, I stopped doing interviews because that's just unprofessional as shit. Number one, if you want us to take you serious as an artist, as a content creator, then you have to exude a certain professional ability, if that's a damn word. If not, I just made it up. You have to be professional about shit. And yeah, we joke, we kiki, we do all types of, but at the end of the day, this is a business. We have to conduct this as a business. One more time for the people in the back. One more time for the yes. So even if I was interviewing Minx, and as close as Minx and I are, I'm gonna give her 2 days. Like, look, Minx, this is how we're gonna do this. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, because I know you would probably kill me in 100 ways more than one because you're a Libra.
And excuse me, hold on. See, first of all, see, this is what we're not gonna do. Already starting off the show with the fuckery. Let's get to it. Listen here, there will be no Libra slander on this show.
You
Okay,
Libras, man, y'all are crazy
there
about
will
time.
be no Libra slander on the show. I will shut shit down so fast. Okay? Not from you, Aries, or anybody else who felt they gotta have some slick to say about us Libras. We are kind and caring people until you
Y'all
fuck us
mofos,
over, and then we ready to hunt you down. But that's anybody though.
y'all
That's not just
mofos
Libras.
are way too organized for my taste, but I appreciate it. We
Are
need
we
that
way
balance.
too organized, or you're just not organized enough? Which one is it?
No, us Aries, we're not organized at all. We
Okay.
just live. We're
at least,
carefree.
at least you, yeah.
We're carefree spirits. We're like, you know what?
We're very
Fuck.
analytical. We're very
Yeah,
analytical.
yeah, Gino's the same way. That's why we get into it a lot because I'd be like, yo, you think way too much for my taste.
You have to think three moves ahead. You have to, because in this day and age, people, and you've seen it today. I mean, people will fuck you over, and
Hmm.
somehow you just got to know how to move around it, and you know. But with me, it's like, in this when we're talking about podcasting and shit like that, like I'm going to be professional regardless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This, my whole enterprise, quote unquote, might be run, from my bedroom and this, that, and blue, blah, bleep. But you're going to damn well be sure that whatever it is, the content that I put out, down to my promos, everything is going to be professional. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they treat you like in a funny way because
The
you're
shit's from
not.
my house, and I don't have a studio, and I'm not Hot 97. I'm not Charlemagne. I'm not Angela Yee or
Yeah,
Angela whoever the hell.
but those motherfuckers would get a courtesy,
Oh yeah.
email or text days before,
Mm-hmm.
begging for another reschedule. Like though, oh, when it's us, is oh, I'll hit you up when I'm free. Man, fuck you then. Don't
No,
come on
because
my
when you're
show.
free, I may not be. And when you're asking for me and when you're requesting my time, you operate on my time.
Absolutely.
And
They
and
don't
if
think
you
that our time is actually valuable. They look at us as,
and if you know
you
me
know,
at all, and if you know me at all, like for those that do know me, I am punctual slash early as shit to almost any and everything. I will beat you to the show when I'm already here, setting it up, ready, willing, and waiting to go.
mm-hmm.
I have to wait on you, then it's taking up my time. Then I'm getting frustrated. Then I'm ready to call and cuss you like, hey, don't even ask me for shit else. It's,
Right.
it's, it's dead. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and people they don't. That's why, like, one of the major lessons that I think a lot of us learn at the end of the day is this is exactly why motherfuckers ask for a deposit. This is exactly why people ask for a deposit because you waste my time, I'm still getting something out of it.
and it's not even the fact that I'm charging you. It's the fact that y'all don't understand what goes into stuff like this. It's the promo that I have to use. It's the lights that I have, the power that I have to use, that I'm paying for to do your promo, to play your music, to do your interview. Yeah, you coming off some coin. Because if I got to come up off some coin, whether it's $20 or $2, you coming up off of something to contribute to this good old light bill that I have to use to
To
handle your
power,
business.
yeah, to power all this stuff is, we don't get the electricity bill is not paid with lights. Okay, it's
Man,
not paid.
if I were to charge people just based on what I use,
Oh
Lynchburg
yeah,
couldn't afford me. Lynchburg could not afford me. And
look,
I'm not even exaggerating. Like, nobody here could afford the shit that I do with the shit that I have. I'm
that's
not even
exactly
flexing.
why. That's exactly why my rant that I had when I said, the same artists, when I first started podcasting, we all knew, first of all, I'm a mother you ain't coming to my crib. You know, you can't come to my crib because first of all, my house ain't set up like that. Secondly, you know, my landlord, you know, has rules of the platform, you know, of the house. You can't just have people coming in and out. So I got to respect that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other thing too is that what people don't get is that back then, you know, before, you know, when live streaming became more of a professional look, professional feel, I have always been striving to, you know, get my shit better. You know, I wanted it to be like, okay, you can't come to me, but we're going to go into people's, you know, phones and living rooms and wherever they're streaming my shit, and they're going to get a professional feel. Now, when you have these artists that you know sat there and said, "Oh, well, yeah, what's the location? What's the address?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's an internet interview. You know, you're gonna get on your phone or on your webcam, and we're gonna chop it up." Now that back then was unprofessional. That was, oh, you know, I can't do all that, right? So quarantine came.
Do all of what? Like y'all make it sound like we're asking y'all to go above and beyond to carry on a 30-minute interview.
Well, first of all, what people need to understand is that, you know, you're very misled with this whole premise of you know, going to Power 1051 or Hot 97 and being in the studio vibe. What you don't know is that some people like myself understand this process because that shit you have to pay for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You gotta pay for that. Some people literally go to Hot 97, Power 1051, Z100, KTU. They pay just to take a photo. Just to take a photo.
Just for clout purposes.
Just yeah, just for the cloud points. And I have no problem with that. I know people like having the look that you're important. But to a lot of the people, I like to pull their G card sometimes and say, okay, you was at Power 1051 in, let's say, November, December. It is now April. What the fuck has happened since that, you know, oh my God, interview you had that you had to pay for, that you know you good and damn well they didn't invite you on their show. The fact that you fucking emailed them and try to find out how you can take pictures for Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, you know, with all this clout that these artists be chasing, what is coming from it?
Nothing but
Because
a
you
picture that
still,
said they were in the building.
yeah, you still just as unsigned as me. So I don't understand like what like now this quarantine time, now everybody's doing Instagram interviews, everyone's doing Facebook interviews, everyone's doing Periscope interviews through, you know, the fucking web cameras, and it's all cool though. It's cool though. But I just want to be the first to say, besides yourself and myself, we started this fucking lane, and for people to sit there and act like this is like, oh, the new thing, and it's not even just regular broadcasters, this is companies like MTV, BET, fucking Revolt TV. See, y'all are taken from the little guys that had these setups already, you know what I'm saying, and you know, welcome to the party. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we can't keep complaining about what we started. We just have to go into new and different lanes. But we did start this shit. We did start this shit. We started all of this shit, remote interviews and all this stuff. You know, me having situations with, you know, obviously you know, internet issues and things like that. That still didn't stop me from doing what I was doing. So my question to artists now is like, how you going to chase clout now if we're all on the same playing field now?
Mm-hmm.
You
Exactly.
can't do shows. I can't do shows. Celebrities can't do shows. So I'm just wondering, why are you stagnant now if you were so popping months ago? That's all shade, by the way. That's a bunch of shade.
Trees, bitch. Trees. Trees. Let's go ahead and get into a few of these good old topics. As if as if we had to be surprised. JT from the City Girls decided that she wanted to get on her camera, her platform, and say some crazy shit regarding the NFL drafts. And she had a little message for the girlfriends of the players who did not get drafted.
Because if I was playing with me a nigga and he didn't get drafted, it'd be a motherfucking problem right now. So I want to say I apologize to all the ladies who holding them niggas down through all them years in college and they ain't get motherfucking drafted. Some of us was going long as high school and then took that bitch to college. No, 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 bitch. Go get all your Jordans back. Go get all your motherfucking shit back. Some of y'all probably even bought them niggas motherfucking jewelry. Bitch, go get your shit back, right?
So yeah, she was
I didn't.
dead ass serious.
Well,
She was dead ass serious. Uh, but so, Twitter was ablaze with the comments. Why y'all acting so shocked? It's JT, she talks about scamming men out of their money. This is period poo. This is what she does. Why are y'all so shocked? It's not that I'm shocked at all, because this is what I expect. She's young. She's clearly uneducated as shit. And that little time in jail did not help her educate herself at all. Like, this is what they do. This is the subgenre of rap that they make. This is the how to get a bag and how to do it, scamming this man out of his money. If he ain't got a big, whatever, if he ain't got pockets, if he ain't got the house, if he ain't got a car, then it ain't gonna work. Do. And she actually said that. I'm not
well,
surprised at all, but it's sad that she actually took time, all 30 seconds, and said that.
well, I know that on what was it? Facebook. Obviously, Facebook is where these men, they bait women for their opinions on shit.
Mm,
And this guy says, you know, when it comes to women, he says, what was the most pettiest reason that you left a dude for or you broke up with a dude for? So I'm reading all these things. Oh, he didn't have a job or, his breath stank. Or I was
mm.
like, I dead ass dumped a dude because he made more money than me.
That was a thing.
That was dead ass, like on some real yes. And I dead ass and here's the thing. I can't for some strange reason in my head. I don't know if it's because of the strong women that are in my family or whatever it is, but if a man makes more money than me, I'm out. Okay, it's got to be equal or lesser. You can never make more money than me because as a woman, this is why I don't understand this culture of women that are so afraid to be independent. I mean, you say you're independent, but you really want a man to take care of you, but then you want a man to just also be like your bitch. It don't work like that. Um, there has to be leaders in the relationship and there has to be followers in the relationship. A man technically is supposed to lead, but if you choose to date a dude that ain't shit, can't take care of himself, then you got yourself a man child. And that's cool. You could date a man child, but you have to understand what your worth, what your value is. And with this narrative that women have that they got to be scamming dudes and, dating rich dudes just so you can use him. I'm like, those mofos have feelings too, right?
Hmm.
What's up,
But I
Vila
mean,
over at Caffeine TV?
what's up, Caffeine TV? Uh, you know, some men allow themselves to be used like that because they think it's making the woman happy, blah, blah, blah. And vice versa. Some women allow themselves to be used because I guess it's for the sake of not being alone, not being by themselves, blah, blah, blah. I've never been that type of person to go after someone because they got money, because money comes and goes, and so do
It does.
relationships. Uh,
It does.
and for me to just speculate how my relationship is going to go based on his annual salary, I'm already I already lost. Like that's just me. I'm old school thinking that way
I'm
because
also, I'm
I'm not gonna let the money or how much money I make or he make dictates this whole journey. I'm not gonna do that.
well, you still got to be employed. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
no, you still have to be employed by all means. I mean, you don't work, you
You
don't
gotta
eat.
have. But this is where my dad and I had a really nice conversation one time, and I think we should have like a live about this one day. Some father daughter shit. But women need to understand that, especially when you get into a relationship, and men too, you know, relationships is exactly what it is, a relationship, a ship.
Hmm.
Okay. If you're getting on a ship and y'all both have a lot of baggage, that ship is going to sink. That baggage could be I've read situations where couples have broke up. They could be in love, 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 but they will break up because of the fact that their significant other is not good with money. Okay, they will fuck up the whole relationship because they don't know how to manage money properly. You got one, men that, they go through their midlife crises and then they come home with a fucking Firebird and shit. You're like, wait a minute,
Yo,
we
can
just
can
we
we can we discuss that real quick? Like midlife crises. Like I wish there were older men. I wish there was someone viewing this right now who was an older gentleman could really explain what a midlife crisis is. Is it the fact that you're getting older and you're trying to relive your glory days as a young man, so you buy some shit that you never had the capacity to own when you were younger? You try to get with some younger chick. I mean, what I mean is that's basically what the midlife crisis is, because it's the fear of getting old. And so you try to do young man shit at the age of 60. Like, you can't sag your pants, sir. You can't walk around wearing these J's and all these chains and a grill like you're 22 years old, sir. You are 60. Sit your ass at home, collect your pension, get your AARP discounts, and live your life. Like what you can.
well, according to Oxford Dictionary, um,
You and that damn dictionary.
I, I I love the dictionary. I learned so much from it.
I wish other
Um,
people would.
I just research everything. That's just how life should be. But so they say midlife crisis is an emotional crisis of identity and self confidence that can occur in early middle age. And women can go through that shit too. I mean, I've been seeing some grannies twerking. Okay, I've been seeing that on Instagram. Well, so
Adina Howard, sit your ass down, sis. All right, go ahead. I'm
but
sorry, I had to say that. Go ahead.
like I would say for a sense, like my man had asked me, when I did the blonde and got back into my gothic self. He asked me, "Are you going through a midlife crisis?" I said, I'm 34, so probably."
No, you're just playing dress up. That's all.
You know what it is? This is what I feel. Since I haven't worked at a physical office for the past 3 years, almost 3 years, corporate America shit. Um, I always felt like I had to change myself and not be myself because of what is corporate America. You got to have a certain look as a black woman. When I was able to get into my own business and do my own thing, it's like, you don't know how hard it was to tone down. I've been pulled to the side by my managers, like, hey, that pentagram you ring around your neck, could you kind of cover that up? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Or, hey, you kind of wear a lot of dark colors. You think you want to kind of brighten it up a little bit? I'm like, yeah, okay. So me being dark, me being Miss Hot Topic, Queen of Hot Topic, you know, they fucking, pretty much demolished my whole idea look of what I had for myself. Tattoos and all that shit had to be covered up. Until when I hit 30, I was like, you know what? I work for myself. I'm in business for myself. I'm going to dress however the fuck I want. And I'm going to be myself. I'm going to get back into my dark arts. I don't care. This is what I am. And maybe it is a midlife crisis because the definition itself says that it means that you're having an emotional crisis of identity and self confidence. And my identity of self confidence, it was diminished because of corporate America.
Well, is that the same as going through midlife crises and what we like to call today a man being a sugar daddy and a woman being a cougar? Is that the equip? Is that basically
I
what the
would say
midlife crisis is?
I think, in the lack of better terms, how social media looks at a midlife crisis would be, you were trying to see if you could still attract a youngin.
Mm.
Like me personally, let me say I was 20, I think I was 26. I was dating a 21-year-old. That was weird.
Oh, he was only 5 years younger. I mean, what was the problem?
Well,
Oh, well, never mind. That was a long ass pause. That was longer than I needed.
no, but you know what it was? I didn't know, when I met him, obviously he thought I was younger than what I was. I'm 26. He thought I was like 21, 22. I was like, that's a goddamn lie. That's a lie. But he swears up and down that he thought I was younger than what I was because I guess this is what I was.
Hmm.
Um, he was 21. Actually, he was, yeah, 21 going on 22. And, I didn't really, we just vibed so well that age did not come into the factor until, we went to the bar and I took out my ID and, he took out his and he was like, "Oh, your picture looks nice." And he's looking at it and then he looks at the year 86 and he's like,
Zzz,
"Oh shit." I
you're
said,
older than me.
what's the matter? What happened?" He's just like, "Oh, I thought you were 21." I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm 26." And he's just like, "Oh, but, you know, they still have to mature. Men still take longer to mature."
That's so true.
I'm older than Gino. I mean, I don't know. I never dated anyone my age. That was never my thing.
Neither have I. Neither have I. It was he was the person was always older than a couple years. But you
I'm
know
older.
what? I'm
I'm older.
willing. I'm willing to beef it up because I'm 36. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting any younger. I want to take on some older. I
Yeah, I know
don't,
you like
look, I don't mean 38, 39. I'm looking for
you like older men. I
older
believe
seasoned. You know what I mean?
mature,
Yeah,
mature.
mature. Not just age. I'm talking brains and everything. I'm talking mature.
Right.
Like I could carry on a conversation and it's like you could carry a conversation. Like men these days don't know how to carry on a conversation without using their hands. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they gotta touch on you. They gotta wanna do something to you. They have to if we go out to eat and I pay for the meal, you coming up off some cheeks. Like I don't want that. No. That's childish, that's toxic as fuck, and that's the end of the damn day. Like don't
Like
call me, lose my number, burn your phone. Like this is it. That's
day.
it.
Good day for you, sir.
Go go float in the lake somewhere. Like, bruh, why do you feel that you deserve cheeks because you paid for a damn Applebee's meal, bro?
Well, they feel like they're doing you a favor because
Absolutely not. I'm a big girl. I'm going to eat. I don't have to depend on you to feed me. Thank you for the meal, but no, you're not getting no cheeks.
oh
Fuck
hell
out of
no,
here.
no cheeks.
No cheeks.
That's why I
Hashtag
always
no cheeks.
That's why I get mad at these hypotheticals that men put up on Facebook. Like, if you go out with a girl, should you, pay for the tab? I'm like, no, unless you're married, you shouldn't. I don't think a man should buy you or pay for your dinner.
If you invite me out.
No, in general, I don't
Oh,
believe
general.
in
It
general.
the rule always went whoever invited you out, was responsible for the meal.
Okay, in 2020.
2020, bro. I will pay for my own shit. I will Uber myself home. I will watch my own self a movie. I will do what I need to do. What's up, Kenny, the promoter? Thank you for tuning in. Yeah,
Oh,
I would do everything I need to do.
that's my homie Kenny. What's good? What's goody, Kenny?
Hmm. Like you ain't coming up off no cheeks. You're not.
No, I mean,
Not for no 2 for 20 meal and some watered down ass drinks. Like, no, we're not gonna do that.
this is why, when it comes to the courting process, I think that, men need to understand that, some chicks will get down like that just so they can have a snack. I mean, I ain't gonna front. When I was going through tough times, I used to go on dates just so I can fucking eat. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna front. I'm dead ass serious, and I ain't got no shame in it. I just let the dude know, like, look, I just want to go as friends and see where this goes. See, these
Hmm.
chicks, they be leading these dudes on like they're gonna go to a motel after that, and then they go and I'm gonna go, powder my nose and fucking dip out in the back.
Pick the pockets first, then dip out.
Exactly.
But that whole thing JT was talking about, if the man ain't got the pockets, if he ain't get drafted in the NFL, then leave him. You know what? plot twist. He's going to leave you when he gets drafted anyway. That's what usually happens. Look at Russell Wilson. Karen thought she had that shit in the bag. She was like, "Yo, I got me Russell Wilson. He's going to be the most popular quarterback in history besides Tom Brady." And guess what? Karen got replaced by Sierra.
Sierra got replaced by Future. I mean, what was it? Actually,
No, Future got replaced by Russell.
Well,
Karen got replaced by what happened?
I don't understand how the fuck Sierra wound up with Future. Like, how the fuck did that happen?
They got the rapping, and that's how it happened.
Oh, Sierra, I just don't like. The only thing I don't like about Russell Williams, well, what's his name? Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. He looks so square. You know what I mean? He looks like he's so tucking your shirt. You know what I mean?
He just seems very much like in the closet to me. I don't really think that. I think this is a front. I don't really think that this is a real union. I'm not saying that, I do believe that there are couples out there that are perfect like that, but I'm like, there's got to be some fucking flaw in that relationship. Ain't nothing that perfect. Nothing is that perfect.
Oh, and I mean, everybody's in love with it. I mean, look at him. She leveled, like, the title of her song, she indeed leveled the fuck up.
Well, I don't think Sierra's are, I honestly, that whole union is just very strange to me. Like
it doesn't, it looked like it doesn't even go.
It's like a commercial. It's like a commercial. Kenny says, "I'm your biggest fan." Kenny, listen, you need to get on the phone with me. All right, Kenny. I need some guests, man. You need to hook me up. Hook us up. Kenny is one of the best promoters out here. One of the best promoters. He actually was really in the beginning of the Mink Show podcast. He was helping me like build with the best guests that I can get. Wish the great, just so many people. I got to work with him again, definitely.
Well, Kenny, listen. I mean, yeah, hit us up. Shit, we can use some promotion. I mean,
I'll hook you up with some of my Uncle Trump money. I got you.
Uncle Trump, don't do that.
He don't work for free, y'all. All y'all tuning in. Kenny the promoter does not work for free, so don't lowball him, or I'm gonna have to kick y'all in the forehead. So don't do that.
Kicking people in the forehead. So speaking of shit. Speaking of Uncle Trump.
Lord.
Yeah, no, well.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
No, don't be scared. Because your other uncle, Uncle Pence, decides to visit a hospital and against the doctors, just persistence. He refuses to wear a mask. In this picture, you see everybody masked up except for him. Yo,
okay.
Mix, tell your Uncle Pence to tighten up, dog.
What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Do you see him? Like he's just standing there, hands at his sides, like he is scared to take a step. He's scared to do anything.
He got his fist balled up like Arthur.
Like, don't touch me. Nobody shake my hand. Everybody else got their hands, in front of them. They're standing like men. He's standing like he about to deck this dude if he coughs the wrong way. Like, you got one time, like, But
yeah, he don't look right. That whole photo op just looks so terrible.
It looks terrible. I apologize for the blurry picture, by the way. I thought I was gonna try to fix that, but you saw the foolery for what it was. What was the one picture that kept circulating all over the internet? It was during the solar eclipse, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, you are not supposed to look up at a solar eclipse with your bare eyeballs. What does your Uncle Trump do? You guessed it. He looked up and looked at it.
This nigga.
And stared at it for seconds.
Maybe that's what cured his him being able to catch the coronavirus. Look into an eclipse, ladies and gentlemen.
No, no. Look into an eclipse while mainlining Clorox. Do that. Let me know how that works out for you.
What's up, Tom? Tom Walsh. Shout out to him. He just had a birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
I am so happy that everybody's tuning in to the show.
Yes, yes. Y'all please share, share, share. We're I think we're at 250. I was just saying that we were under 250. We're at 250. So please, ladies and gentlemen, we get to 300. We're doing another merch giveaway.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, y'all please share. More merch. We got new designs up. You know, we got bigger designs. We're up to 2X as of right now. We're going to try to figure out a way to get some 3 and 4Xs for our heavier folks. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm all about the comfortability of a good hoodie. And people know me, know I love a good spacious hoodie because I got all this going on up top. But yeah, don't laugh at me. You know what? You know, the powers that be have a weird ass way of putting people into your life. Minx, to this day, I have no idea how the hell we cross paths.
I don't know. And now we have a business together.
We do. Jesus help us all. But anyway.
Go ahead and say social media doesn't help you with networking. We done went into business together and we are having the best time.
Oh my gosh, in like less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, less than 2 weeks. We
got shit up. We got shit up and running in 2 weeks. But you know, clearly you've been doing this a lot longer than I have. So you know, I'm just a little rookie in the game. You know what I mean?
I'm learning as I go along. I'm not an expert yet, but you know,
compared to some of the stuff I had to keep asking you about, because everybody's asking me like, "Yo, how do you?" I said, "Let me call Minx because I don't know."
I got you.
Let me call Minx because I don't know. But yeah, so we got another Instagram battle coming up. I think it's tonight. No, I think I did cut the rest of that damn flyer off. Hold on, let me scroll it up. No, it is Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, which means yeah, learn your time frames.
Pacific.
Yeah, learn your time frames, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be 5 p.m. in the West Coast. It's going to be what time in the East Coast? Don't jump on Facebook. Look, listen. Who was it that dropped the album? Jay Electronica had dropped the album, and it was set for 12 midnight. All of us on the East Coast, 12 o'clock midnight on the East Coast, was refreshing the shit out of our Spotify.
Right.
Plot twist. It was 12 p.m. Pacific time, which means I had to go to sleep, wake up the next day, and boom, there it was. Learn your time. Traveling across three time zones is exhausting. It's very tiresome.
That actually was crazy because when I have surprisingly recently, I have interviews that are out in California, so I know that they're 3 hours behind. And I'm like, yo, so I said, oh yeah, I'll be ready by 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock here is like 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock their time.
So I never forget it. Quick story. I was doing telemarketing and they gave us new lists of people to call. And somehow or another, my manager accidentally fed us a California list. So 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm making phone calls at 6 o'clock in the morning over in California.
Oh, they cussed your ass out.
Oh my God. I'm on the phone. I'm like, hi, yes, guys. I said, good morning. And I'm calling from, they're like, do you know what fucking time it is? I'm like, I'm so sorry. That is illegal in New York City to do that.
To telemarket in California at a certain time?
It's illegal to to be a telemarketer to call anyone's residence before 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's too early for that bullshit. Matter of fact, don't call me at all. I prefer you do that. Don't call me at all because I ain't got it. I don't want it.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's an inquiry thing, like you inquired about something, then yes. But if you're doing cold calling, that's a fuck no. You can't do that.
That's a hell no. Call here and see what type of answer you get.
I said, pull the list. Pull the list. Stop calling.
Don't call California. Don't call for shit. Just don't.
Yeah.
Just do not.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, this versus battles between 3 6 Mafia, Bone Thugs, and Harmony. To me, this is kind of a mismatch to me.
Again. Once again.
Crazy Bone is heading up the Bone Thug squad. DJ Paul, the King of Memphis, is going to head off the 3 6 squad. To me, and because I'm from the South, you know what I'm saying, I got 3 6 off rip. I got 3 6. I love Bone Thugs and Harmony. Don't get me wrong. I grew up listening to East 1999 Eternal. I listened to that shit to the point I broke that damn tape. I love both groups, but as far as hits, I'm going with 3 6. John, what's going on? Mr. Ballheaded host shit. DJ Hitman in the building. What's going on?
What's goody?
I'm going with 3 6.
I'm gonna have to go with 3 6 too. You know why? Hit wise, I mean, those are my ratchet days, man. I was drinking some malt liquor type shit.
Slob on my knob. Let me see your tongue ring. Popping my collar. I bet you won't hit a motherfucker. Hit a mother. Yo, you was ready to kill somebody listening to 3 6. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no one is. This is again. It is it's a big mismatch.
It's Absolutely. A big mismatch. It's a big ass mismatch. Yo, we just had the biggest surge in 2 seconds I've ever seen. Got the fresh shave today. Oh yeah, you already know I like it like that, Kojak. That fresh baldy. I like
Kenny
it.
Don't play, man. Kenny the promoter don't play. When he says I'm sharing this live, he shares the live.
He said 3 6 has a Grammy. Of course 3 6 has a Grammy. And that was thanks to Hustle and Flow.
Mm-hmm.
They produced Hard Out Here for a Pimp. And that was my shit. That was my ringtone for weeks.
They did?
They got a Grammy for Hustle and Flow, for the joint Hustle and Flow.
Oh my God.
You know what's is it hard out here for a pimp? I think they wrote that.
It sounds like it.
The beat, the beat alone. It sounds like, yeah. John says I'll take Bone, but it is a mismatch. It's always got to be that one. God damn it! But
he's always on the operative, and I love that because you know what?
Somebody's got to go for the underdog. Somebody's got to root for him.
Yeah. You always got to be that the person that is the opposite. You have to.
Speaking of verses, the battle, Diddy had told Fat Joe that he and Dr. Dre will do a battle. To me, once again, this is another mismatch battle. Diddy is not a producer. Not in that sense.
He don't even write his own verses. Like, what the fuck? What kind of...
He's one of the sample kings. I give him that. But he is not a producer. Dr. Dre wrote for people, produced for people, but people even said that he stole beats, that he stole shit. I mean, there's always going to be some controversy with anybody, in the music industry. But once again, Diddy and Dr. Dre, I don't know. No.
Diddy, the only competition that Diddy could be in, it would be Diddy versus Suge Knight. Because they're both motherfuckers.
You about to start some shit. Listen to you.
That's the only thing I mean, look, they both fucked over artists. Okay. They both got artists killed. I mean, we could go body for body for all that.
Because Diddy had people switching over their religious beliefs and all of that. No, well, Diddy got that.
That's what happens when you meet the devil.
Shade. What? Trees.
All types of shade.
All types. Gotcha, bitch. All types of shade. Yeah, I don't understand why Diddy would want to battle Dre, but okay, whatever. Dre got that one. Nope. If it's going to be a battle and they're going hit for hit, Diddy slights Dre. Well, if we're going hit for hit,
Diddy don't count because is it really a hit if you keep using a dead man's verse over and over and over again? He did it with Danity Kane.
Yeah.
He did it with, Biggie The only reason why Biggie has not officially died is because, yes, Diddy did keep him alive.
Mm,
But how is that talent if the only thing you're going to keep doing is remixing a verse?
that is true.
Oh, that's all he did. I listened to Dead and He Came, and I'm like, oh, okay, another Biggie cadence, another Biggie verse. Every
How come he
Diddy
never did Craig Mack like that? And Craig Mack was his first signed artist, not Biggie. Craig Mack was the one that put that put Bad Boy up, not Biggie. Biggie came after the fact, and then Craig Mack had to play second fiddle to Biggie because Diddy put all his time into Biggie. But what about Craig Mack? Play some of his unreleased verses. I'm sure he's got plenty of them that y'all ain't used. He probably got a whole album in the cut that you'll never hear.
Never hear.
Well, that's probably because they didn't milk his shit. You know what I'm saying? They milked Biggie to death. Literally, they killed him twice. Okay, we're forgetting about, like, if Diddy's really gonna be up there, I'm gonna be the one in the comments asking, what about Shine? What happened with Shine? Okay,
He turned Jewish.
I
Yo,
would
fix
too
fix that.
after
Fix
meeting
that.
Devil.
Fix that echo, dog.
What echo?
It is an echo.
Oh, there's an echo.
Yeah,
I don't know from where.
probably
Oh,
from your end, but
that's probably from me screaming and shit.
but look at you. But yeah, hit for hit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with Diddy because I really didn't listen to Dre like talking about it anyway. Like I listened to some Snoop. I did listen to some Exhibit when he produced a couple tracks for Exhibit. But other than that, nah, that's mismatch as hell.
Legend. I wouldn't. Diddy is not a legend. he he could never be a legend in my eyes.
Take that.
I don't look at. I don't think Diddy's a legend. What is legend? Only thing he did was shelve artists in his entire career. He sat and took artists and beefed them up, and then put them in the corner until they expired from their contract.
Y'all remember Making the Band?
Yeah, I'm still cool with Chopper City. That nigga's mad cool.
Who did y'all really think was going to make it out of that? E. Ness is the only one I think, and Babs are the only two that really came up out of that because they're both battle rappers, so they're in their respective, battle rap cliques. Other than that, Dylon ain't done shit. Sarah ain't done shit.
Babs Bunny, you mean? Like, yeah. She does battle rap.
Yeah, she battle raps. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's part of the URL league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and Queen of the Ring.
Queen of the Ring, yeah.
Yeah, Queen of the Ring, yeah. So, Seth Escamilla says, well, neither of them are actually rappers, though they're both legends and great producers.
Diddy's not a producer.
Diddy's not a rapper. He just Diddy was an executive producer. He signed people.
All Diddy did. Diddy is the most legendary hype man of all time.
He made him walk to Brooklyn for cheesecake. Hell yeah.
Think about it.
Yo, that was so crazy shit. He was like, yeah, I want a piece of cheesecake from Junior's. Y'all gotta walk. Bitch, what? All these taxis in New York and I'm walking for cheesecake?
Wait. New Yorkers don't take taxis. We just can't take taxis.
You're not walking a whole borough over just for some damn cheesecake minks. I don't care.
I'll take a train and a couple of buses, but I ain't fucking taking no taxi. That's like $1 million one way.
But you're not walking either.
I've walked from Brooklyn to Manhattan.
Oh my gosh. If you want the execs dancing all in your videos, come to Death Row. Yo, I used that same tagline earlier today. I told everybody to come to Death Row.
You sure did. You said come to Death Row.
Come to Death Row. You want to get paid. You don't want your producer. Merch. You want to get merch. You don't want your producer all up in the videos and dancing. Yo, Suge was so damn petty though.
Worse than 50?
Yo, Suge was 50 petty. Cause he said that shit like he thought nobody was really listening. He was like, and he leaned in on the mic to let y'all know look, if y'all want to get paid every week, you don't want your producer all up in the videos. Like he wanted you to know that he threw that shade.
Yeah, he pinpointed that shit.
Only thing he didn't say was Diddy. Hey, if you don't want Diddy all up in your videos dancing.
But final thought and all that. I do believe that him and Diddy sat down and said, "Look, how can we make more money on this? Why don't we make Pac my star and Biggie your star enemies?" I think that's what went down.
Legit question. If Pac was in New York and Biggie was in the West Coast, would them two still be alive today, or would it still have been the same outcome?
They both would still be dead because I believe that Pac and Biggie probably said, "Look, let's bury this shit, man. Our labels just got us fucked up," and they probably said, "Why don't we start our own label together?" And they was like, "Mm-mm, mm-mm." And then that's after that. That's exactly that moment when Pac and Biggie, they orchestrated that altercation in the studio type shit, and then that's when Suge Knight was like, "Yo, they about to," he probably said this to Diddy, "Yo, we gonna have to like cover ourselves up. So what we gonna do?" So then Diddy said,
"Should I get him? Should I get him?
Should I get him?"
Oh my god. Oh my god. She really
really think that's what happened. I mean, I think about these things.
You actually sat there and thought that shit out?
It seems plausible. If I'm a moneymaker and I have a dope ass artist that's blowing up on the East Coast, and there's another producer that is on the West Coast and they got a hot ass artist and they're blowing up, I think that we would both make more money if our artists were dead.
Well, I mean, look at Death Row now. Where is that?
Well, nowhere. I mean, financially, Diddy is still eating. If he's getting them royalty checks
continuously
for the rest of his life, as many times as he takes Biggie's vocals. Like, look at this. Let's say in this aspect, what if Timbaland kept making songs out of Aaliyah shit? Just imagine.
They would say he was a clout chaser, that he had no morals. He would have got cussed out. Drake would probably want to buy a lot of that stuff anyway, because he loved Aaliyah so much he got her tatted on him for no apparent reason.
Kenny says Disney owns it.
Disney owns Death Row?
That would
the fuck?
I see Mickey Mouse now with the fucking what's so hard?
I'm sorry, dude. What, Kenny? Kenny, I need some explanation. Disney owns Death Row. That makes sense. It's possible. It's a marketing strategy.
Yeah, it is a marketing strategy. Look, honestly,
I refuse to believe that Disney owns Death Row Records.
I see it now. Goofy, what the
You know what? I can't do this with you. We're gonna have to get a song on real quick, y'all. You are killing me. You are killing me. Artists, if you are out, a toy company owns Death. I didn't read it all. I didn't read it all.
Break. I'm gonna fucking Google this shit.
Artists or someone that knows artists, if they got music on Spotify or has a very clean MP3, tell them to send it to that email on your screen right there, and I'll be sure to get it. Yeah, Disney owns Earth. Anyway, we're gonna be right back with more random talking indie music right here coming up. It's a track from my homeboy Bando. Shout out to Sinful ENT. This is his track Lexington Avenue. Y'all peep it. Please support your local artists. We'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah. I just like the sound of it. Just some Where's the Swirl like type shit, you feel me? Way, they feel away. I got these dimes all in my space, they in my space. Everything is super fake, it's super fake. Cause when I see BS, I'm gone without a trace, without a trace. Fourth row, Camden Yards, I'm what Rifkin used to be. I'm the Iron Man of rappers, writing rappers' eulogies. Ain't nothing been new to me, never how they viewing me. Eating MCs at the grown-up table, y'all in booster seeds. I be off the fruitful tree, y'all ain't got no juice to squeeze. Y'all say y'all got nothing to prove, well, y'all never prove shit to me. Sierra locking down a junkie like a penitentiary. Meanwhile, Jackie drop another baby, come for the victory. I ain't got no time for these hoes, I tell you, hold up. I ain't got no time for these foes, I tell you, hold up. Please forgive me, drop and caught a body off the grip. Now who these rappers think they fucking with? Bando back with a heater on my smoking a rip to the sky. Watch your bitch gon' creep with her eyes that you back in the back, so kids like pride. You ain't got the heat, so fall back by. I got the heat, I'ma slide back by. Grab your chick in a blacked out ride, then drop her off, make up on my thighs. This that shit I'm hyped to. I've always been the type to eat your girl's goodies till I get diabetes type 2. If you try and hit my lane, then boy, you getting swiped too. I've never been a nice dude.
I just like the sound of it.
That was Lexington Avenue by the Homeboy Bando. Like I said, please go support all of your local indie artists. We are back with more random talking indie music. Shout out to everybody that's with us on YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, Caffeine TV. Y'all, we are in the building. John, that was Bando, Sinful ENT. One of the dopest artists I've ever come across from Pulaski County, Virginia. Shout out to the whole VA, man. We got a whole movement out here. Everybody out there doing their thing. Shout out to y'all.
Yes.
Yeah. So back to this bullshit here. Disney owning Death Row Records. Shout out to our sister Murder Meg. She said, yeah, she had heard that sometime before that that Disney bought some shit.
Do you want to build a Glock?
Do you want to come to Death Row? Where everyone can come get paid.
So this was actually August 23rd, 2019. Rolling Stone said a toy company now owns Death Row Records.
Shit.
Hasbro
owns a lot of shit too.
It says Hasbro, the corporation known for Mr. Potato Head, My Little Pony, and Power Rangers, bought Entertainment One, the owner of Death Row Records.
And Entertainment One also owns other artists, which means Hasbro owns a lot of Joe Budden's music. I never thought a damn toy company can own. I never thought a toy company will own a music artist and all of the. You know what?
I mean,
That's crazy.
Like that. It bees like that.
So every time Pump It Up comes out, Hasbro gets a slice.
Yeah.
That's a
We're not talking about Skip It.
Yo, that was my shit though.
I used to love Skip It until that shit hit your ankles.
Cluck the fuck out your shin too. Ow! I'm done. I'm the fuck done. What happened to the Skip It? I broke it. Anyway, we
Kenny says they're gonna make like a Tupac and Big Toy Story type shit.
Come on, man, bro. Absolutely not. Ever notice how Mr. Potato Head looks like Steve? You know what?
I'm mad.
John.
I'm mad at that.
Oh my God.
It really does though. That's
y'all killing me tonight. Y'all stop. Y'all killing me tonight. My face hurts. Oh my gosh. Anyway. You got toy companies owning one of the most
Scariest
feared,
label.
one of the most scary, yeah, one of the most scariest labels in the world. Hasbro own and pump it up. Mr. Potato Head look like Steve Harvey, yo. He do look like Steve Harvey though. The
Hmm.
mustache and the teeth, you can never unsee it. You're damn right, I can't unsee it.
You can't. I'm seeing it now with my eyes closed. It's scary.
I wish I had a side by side.
Uh, we could.
Vanilla Ice Spears, Mr. Potato Head. You know what? Y'all need to cut that out. Y'all need to cut that shit out, yo. But in other news, let's go ahead and jump into this little topic here. You know, URL has been around for a good hot minute, bringing up such legends as Hitman Holla, John the Don, Loaded Lux, many, many more. Well, this particular battle took place probably 5 years ago, from what I read. And a certain battler by the name of Giorgio Casper, I don't know how they come up with these names, decided that not only was he going to battle rap, but he was going to talk shit about his opponent's daughter. Now,
Oh.
now, usually in battle rap, everything is everything's on the table. Usually you do gun lines, you talk about each other's mothers, shit like that. But in this case, you leave kids out of this.
Right.
You are to leave
Unless you're trying to
children
die,
out of this.
unless you're trying to die, then yeah.
Oh, facts. So this battle rapper, who is indeed dark skinned, told his opponent that his daughter was light skinned and got more followers on Instagram than his daughter because she was dark skinned. Like, he made very colorist they weren't even bars. He made very sexist, colorist remarks against a 6-year-old child. I'm not even going to play the clip because I'm not even going to do it. But, people on Twitter, once again, got the streets ablaze, telling, U.S. Postal Service, because I guess he's a mailman, hey, look, one of your employees is wilding. This is who he is.
Mm.
And, but the banana battle rapper, I'm lost.
They're trying to get him fired
Yeah,
on his day off.
on his day off, because number one, if y'all know the politics of battle rap, and sometimes you get caught in the heat of the moment. I've seen some battles where it came to blows. People got shot behind the shit. People got, knocked on stage after the bar was said. But it's just some things you don't do, some things you don't say. Even female battle rappers, like, they go as far as bringing props, tampons, pads, and stuff.
Hold on 1 second. Hey, Jen, how you doing, Jen? Thank you for coming back to the Random Talking Indie Music Show.
Jen!
Jen has a question. She wants to know, which MC are you talking about?
This particular battle rapper, his name is Giorgio Casper. I guess he's one of those. I guess he's unknown. Like I said, that they said that the battle was 5 years old. I don't know how and why it resurfaced, if it is old, but it came up.
Yes, Jen, I will be back tomorrow with my face on. I didn't get a chance to get dolled up for you guys today. I didn't go to bed till 4 o'clock this morning, opening our new shop. And
she gonna text me like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, telling me something. I'm just eating breakfast, bitch. What?
Yeah, I didn't even have breakfast until 4 o'clock. I'm still in my bathrobe and jammies. Well, that
Get your shit together, Minx. Get it together. Get it together.
But that kind of brings us back to that conversation that we were supposed to have yesterday about the woman that was a mechanic that worked for Honda, and it was discovered that she had
yeah.
page. And again, being a content creator, whether you're doing pornography or if you are a battle rapper, why do people try, especially social media? What is this tirade that social media wants for people to be fired from their jobs?
What I do on my off time is my business.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you ain't killing no babies and puppies and shit, you good. Like, I just never understood the premise. You know, I don't like what you said, so I'm going to find out where you work, and I'm going to. Now, this is the thing. If it's like, okay, there's a couple of clauses with this because I know someone. I hear it in the mist already. I hear somebody typing this out already. What if they are racist? What if they write some racist shit? Okay, well, I wouldn't want a racist to serve me my food or to give me any sort of customer service. So that's different. So let's keep that out of that. Okay, you're talking about people that have side hustles and it becomes discovered by coworkers or something like that. Social media tries to get you fucking fired from your way of life. So you get fired. This is the logic that I be telling people. You get somebody fired from their job, you still are giving them money because when they claim unemployment, my dear, that is coming out of your fucking taxes, bro. So who wins?
Hmm. Exactly.
Who wins? They win because guess what? They're sitting on their fat ass doing nothing because you want out of your way while you're sitting at your eight to faint job that you can't stand, and your taxes are going to this person's bills because you just didn't let them, you know, get fired the legit way. I mean, it's ridiculous to me. I don't like what you said, so I'm going to get you fired.
I mean, that's you have people that will go out their way to like legit spy on people, like on their day off. Say they're at a strip club or there's some place where someone minding their business doing what they do, whether they're at a strip club or at a bank. It is not your job to go back and tell your boss, for which you're not getting extra pay for. Yeah, I saw such and such at the strip club. Made it rain on a couple of strippers, and here's the video. Number one, in most
That's
working climates, you're not even allowed to have your phone out during business hours. So you've already you broke a rule being on the job. This person was having their day off,
right.
enjoying their day off. But for you to come to me, your boss, with cell phone footage of someone minding their business, like what does that do for you?
That almost reminds me of that time that I was outed as a rapper at a corporate Christmas party.
At the Christmas party.
The Christmas party.
She's a
I didn't
rapper.
even I didn't even have my amaretto sour yet. And how they did this shit was so fucking corny. You're not gonna believe it. I'm hanging out. It was never a secret that I was a musician. It's just that at that time, 2014, the content of my music was very much Glock Glock, punch him in the face, kill his whole family type shit. So, I'm at the Christmas party. I'm dressed up in a very elegant dress, okay, that I couldn't afford, number one. And I'm just chilling, having my Chardonnay, and I hear something in the mist and people laughing at a hotel, mind you. This is a hotel lobby that they rented, and there's flat screens all over this place. And I'm chilling, and when you hear your song and you just start mouthing the lyrics, and I'm like, where the fuck is? I'm thinking it's my iPod in my pocket playing my shit. Oh no no no! The boss, the big boss, the other bosses are standing around watching me on a YouTube music video, rapping my ass off.
Punch a bitch, kill a bitch, punch a bitch again.
Mm-hmm. Bunch of
Mm.
nigga stuff. And you know what?
Oh my gosh.
I walked in and I was horrified. I'm not gonna lie because the two coworkers I had, they just thought it was so funny. Like they wanted to bury me. And yeah, I got promoted.
Fail, bitch.
I got promoted that day. It was like, what was y'all trying to do? Like, so my boss says to me, he said to me straight up, he says, you know what? I like your music. I actually checked it out on I think they call it Sound World. No, it's SoundCloud, sir. Yeah, yeah, that.
Sound world.
I checked it out, and you have good music. I like it. I like it. I was like, okay, but that's again. Why would you do that? What would I was like? You're a fucking grown ass person. Like this ain't fucking Mean Girls. This is
That
corporate
would have been the
America.
perfect time for you to live out one of your songs. The punch a
No,
bitch in the face part. That would have been the perfect time to do that.
The
I'm sorry.
difference was that at the time I really needed a job. That was the first job
Oh.
I could find after being homeless. So it's like you had to take the hits as they came. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your boss tells you, look, that outfit ain't it. Go home and change. You go home and change and don't put up a fuss about it because you don't want to lose your job. And
Hmm.
that's why with this chick, that got fired. And the story was that she is a mechanic for Honda. Well, that's at least what the photo shows. And, she had her friends on her Instagram, her coworkers on her Instagram, which I say I don't get why people add their coworkers to social media. What the that just never made any sense to me. I don't want to know you past this clock, bruh. If you going to text me,
leave your work at work.
if you going to text me, it better be, hey, can you swap shifts? You should not be having your friends on social media because not friends. Your coworkers are not your friends. Number one, they are not your friends. They are in the same rat race like you are. They got to make money. So they will cut corners and do whatever the fuck they have to do to make sure to it that they keep their job, even if that means tattling, even if that means that your boss pulling them to the side and saying, hey, y'all, can you tell me a little bit about their Facebook? I've seen it myself. I had to fire girls because of what people have come to me. Girl comes to me and says, I got to take these days off. I'm having surgery. Come to find out this bitch is in Miami. Now, come
Who?
on.
Dr. Miami or
No, she was turning up. Like I was kind of low key jealous. But it's like the way
oh
the
shit.
the way the girls came to me about it, I was kind of irritated with them because they were just like, yeah, so let me show you what I found on Snapchat. I'm like, well, bitch, you didn't find nothing on Snapchat because
It
this
was
bitch is your
there.
friend.
Yeah, right. It was there. It won't like you had to, do some type of investigation.
Yeah, that was your quote unquote friend. This is why when I see coworkers, we're gonna go out drinking. I'm like, yeah, all right, good luck with that.
I
I
mean,
ain't
I've
drinking.
had coworkers call in to work, and that same night, you know what I'm saying, they're posting up pictures of them shopping, them going places, them getting their hair, nails, teeth done. I'm like, bro, this is the last place you need to have that. I ain't got nothing to do with it, but this is the last place you should put that because you don't know who's watching you, who
Mm-hmm.
looking to rat on you, who's trying to get you up out of here,
Mm-hmm. You
and
go to work
then
to
yeah, you go to work to work,
You go to
and
work to work. You don't go to work to make friends. I don't under I've never there would be new people that started and they start asking me questions like they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, so yeah, how long have you been working here?" I'm like, "I've been here for 2 years." Okay, so this copy machine right here does.
right.
"Uh, are you married or do you have a family like children?" Um well, let me show you how this file cabinet works. So you pull this out right here, and
Hmm.
then just like keep
Turn the
poking
key
and
to the
keep
left. Turn the
poking
key to the left.
keep poking and prodding. I'm like, bitch, I ain't trying to be your friend. I'm here from 9 to motherfucking 5. 5 o'clock comes, I don't want to know you or this place. Goodbye.
See you tomorrow. And tomorrow I'll show
Tomorrow,
you how to fax.
I'll show you how to separate the paper clips from the paper clips. Like it just doesn't. I never understood. This is
The
how
paper
old
clips
you.
from the paper clips, really?
Yeah, because it's paper clips and then there's paper clips. Okay, the heavy duty ones that are dope. But what
Yeah,
I'm saying is that
the ones that like butterflies. They call them butterfly clips.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it also depends the type of field that you are into because I know retail people they're more friendlier than they. I'm talking about corporate America type shit. You ain't trying to make no friends in no corporate America, okay? You want to make friends with like let's say the motherfuckers that own the business. You want to be cool with them. Those are the ass kissers you need. That's the ass you need to be kissing, okay? Now all these coworkers shit. I was like y'all are beneath me. Sorry but I will befriend other people that own shit. Because I know if I get fired from this job, I can talk to you about it and then you can give me a job. That's just how it works.
Mm-hmm.
That's how networking works.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Networking is about networking, friendship is about friends. If you go into work to make friends, and don't fucking talk to me.
Because they'll be the ones to turn your ass in quicker than the
Yeah,
ones you
those
don't
are
really
the
talk
ones.
to.
If you got to sit there and create on Instagram, which I've noticed, like I've seen my friends who are coworkers with each other, they have to make a private stories. You know how you can have your close friends?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have to do private shit so they can keep their friends. I'm like, this is why. Here's what I used to do. I used to go to all my coworkers and ask them what their Instagram was, and then I'd block them. Every
I tried to
single.
look for you, but I couldn't find you. Yeah. I don't have an
You know what?
Instagram.
Just decided to just delete the shit because it just was too much to handle. No, I ask everybody, my boss, everybody, what's your Instagram? What's your Facebook? Block, 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 block city. That's it.
Having a block party, and you are invited.
And you know me, I don't block people. But coworkers, yes, they were the first to go. No. Just from that incident alone woke me up because they'll research you. They'll take your first and last name and research you on Google to see if they can fucking find you.
You won't find not one rap sheet. You won't find that I was on drugs. You won't find me butt ass naked drunk in a gutter somewhere. You won't find nothing.
Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing. Matter of fact, for the first 6 years of my Facebook, everything was me take. See, that's that echo again. Hold on, y'all.
Oh, that's you.
And it might be. Hold on a
That
second.
is you.
That might be. Hang on. Yeah, everything was me taking naps and going to work. That was the first 6 years of me having Facebook.
Yeah. I don't think I was seeing you online like that.
Mm-hmm. And then when I got into making beats, it was, me making beats, this, that, and the third. I'll tell people, look, if I'm calling into work, you're not going to see me on social media at all, nowhere. Because
Yeah.
what you're not about to do is try to clock my moves. As if, like, because people that used to work with me, they know. The old me, I would call out just for the shit of it. Like, I just didn't feel like going to work. But what I did after I called out was nobody's business. You won't see me on Facebook. You won't see me on Instagram. At the time when I had a Snapchat, you won't see me on there either.
Well, I will say one thing. I did almost get fired for Twitter. Because I didn't think anybody was really on Twitter like that. And I was cursing out. I fucking hate your face.
Oh my God.
9 o'clock in the morning. Fuck you, late ass motherfucker. And I gotta come fit. So someone please come get this mother. So of course my boss comes in and he's just like, oh Minx, may I please speak with you for a moment? I said, sure. So I'm thinking that we're gonna be going over my numbers. And he pulls out his phone and he says, we're not supposed to be using social media on the premises unless you're advertising the vehicles. And it's like, what are you talking about? He pulls out his phone. He shows me, I hate your face. This was at 9:53 this morning. This is your Twitter account, is it not? I said, well, is that my face, bitch? Like, what the fuck you think? Like, so they tried to let me go. And I said to them, I said, look, I said, I wasn't even, I clocked in at 10. Okay. So technically, schmecknically, I was not on the premises. I was outside smoking a fucking cigarette at that bus stop over there. Do you own that bus stop, sir? And then I went back to my desk.
Look, what I do with my phone, if you would like to contribute to my phone bill, by all means do so. But what I do with it is my business on my time.
Yeah. People need to get this is why I said this argument that we had on Facebook yesterday. You had all these people trying to justify. I said, this is what I don't get. Whenever it comes to women that use OnlyFans or have Snapchat Premium, it's all of these like pissed off dudes that I mean, I guess you mad because you don't know how to get money. Like you don't know how to monetize yourself. So if somebody decides, look, I ain't gonna be twerking for free, so I'm gonna go and create an account where someone has to subscribe to that, you should be taking your hat off to them because they're thinking business. Like you like this what makes me laugh. Y'all dudes, y'all watch porn. Okay, I could tell you all Pornhub, XNXX, whatever the fuck y'all watch. Okay, but these people are monetized. They're twerking and doing the damn thing and getting paid for it. So how do you shame somebody, whether or not this woman is a mechanic or not? A couple of men in that post were like, well, what did you think was going to happen?
And Honda
Well,
probably wasn't paying that much to begin with.
Well, to be a mechanic in Honda is not really bad money. But this is the thing: she was not doing, she wasn't using any of the tools and shit on herself
Oh
and
my
trying to
gosh.
advertise that she's a mechanic in a pornographic way. She just was, doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? So I take my hat off to
She was
her
supplementing
because
her income.
she was supplementing her income.
She was
But the
supplementing her
fact that she
income.
was the fact that she was fired was wrong because I used to work with Honda and I know the company policy. The policy states that you cannot look at pornography on the premises of the dealer. Okay. So those people that brought up the video on the workplace, those people that discussed this video on the workplace, these people that were sharing it during work hours, they should have been fired, not her.
And she has a legit case if she fights it. She has a
Well,
legit
if
case
she
if she
don't
fights
fight
it.
it, if she don't fight it, I'm gonna have to put her onto the lawyer that I used because I don't play that shit. You don't fire people without having, a bearing. You're mad because they're doing porn. Oh, big deal. Big deal. Well, teachers, yeah, you can't do that if you're a
Yeah, no,
teacher. No,
no.
no, 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 no. But you're a mechanic. Come on, that's every man's fantasy. Would you like me to drain your pipes? I mean, people would love that. They would love that.
Make some cheesy ass rotate your tire pun. That should be so cringy. Touch my
Oh,
catalytic
my dad.
converter, bitch. No, that's not sexy at all. Mm-mm. Don't make car puns.
No car puns, please.
No car puns, please. Anything dental, anything. No, no, no. Don't even try to use any type of fast food jargon. When I've heard some cringy shit,
Yeah,
like
they're running out of ideas.
like the old porn back in the '70s. You had the old uh, pizza delivery guy pull up to the door. Did you
Oh yeah,
deliver?
yeah.
Yeah, did you order cheese and sausage? Well, I asked for plain cheese. Well, I got your sausage right here. And then you cue the music, and then it's that cringy shit that they. Yeah, yeah.
Well, at least back then they had plots, they had decent plots, but
Oh man, that shit
this,
was so cringy and
today,
hairy.
yeah, they didn't give a fuck about maintenance in that part, but I just laugh because I'm just like, wow, like this is the age that we are in where people get mad about how other people get money. As long as they're not hurting anybody, they're not doing anything that's detrimental to a child or to like any sort of animal. I mean, why are you mad about how people get money? Why are you mad about how people are living their life? Oh, she's a mother. Okay, that ain't your fucking kid. So why do you care? Like, it's just, oh my God, y'all need to really come down from your high horses because if your job does not come back after this corona shit, your ass is gonna be on OnlyFans too,
Hmm.
paying that landlord.
What was that clip on Set It Off? I'm in a bind, Nate. What'd he say? Some other
Literally,
time. Ain't got time for that bullshit. Some other time. Mm-mm. Right.
exactly.
Uh, I'm glad I've never had to do any of that ever.
Yeah.
I don't see myself doing that. I no. Anyway.
All my landlords, all my landlords have to be a woman. I don't like male landlords. If my landlord is a woman, there's a better chance I would rather pay more money to be in an apartment or whatever my dwelling is if my landlord is a woman. Because what
All
you
of
gonna
my
do? Oh, you
landlords were
better
men, but they were all married. They just sent the wife to come pick up the rent sometimes. I was like, I'd rather deal with her
no,
anyway. Not that
yeah,
she knows how to fix a toilet, but I mean, I'd rather deal with her anyway.
yeah. Yeah. Landlord has to be a woman.
A lot of the times we had to fix our own shit. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't keep waiting for no landlord to get off his job. And no, I know how to fix the sink. Never mind. I'll
Yeah, I
just
was
get
like,
the
I got
parts
it.
and fix it myself. Thanks. Uh,
Yep, I got it. That's
well,
what I
do
was
you
like. I
need me
got
to
it.
come
I
over?
got it.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
did, I did it already.
I watched the YouTube video. I got it. Everything's under control.
Basically.
I don't need you to fix shit else. Yo, YouTube University. I'm not only a student, but I'm also the dean, honey, because I will YouTube a video so quick. How do you do this? Sure will.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, for those who missed Jeopardy last night, I didn't watch it, but of course, this is one clip in particular that got everybody rolling. Uh, one of the contestants, his name was Matt. He picked the category of Zulus, and Alex Trebek read the answer, and here was the question.
Hematology.
You got it.
Zulus for 2000.
Take a look. Here, as on each September 24th, Zulus celebrate a holiday that was named in honor of this warrior leader of the early 1800s.
This bitch holla Shaka Zulu. She's holla Shaka Khan.
Wow.
The girl, Sarah, that's going to be a long ass ride back to wherever you're from, sis. She said Shaka Khan.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt was like, who is Shaka Zulu? Like, nah. Shaka Khan, bitch. You
Shaka Zulu. That's
dumb.
my favorite movie.
You dumb broad.
Mm-hmm.
That was like that episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Regis asked who sung what's the song? It's called New York, New York by Frank Sinatra. And the title was in one of the answers. And she was like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite song. So she starts humming it. Da, 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 da. I know the words. I know all of the words. Da, 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 da. And the first line of the song is stop spreading the news. This bitch holla, I'm spreading the word. Da, 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 da. Spreading the word, B, final answer. And Reed just looked at her because, he's big New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? He looked at her like, bitch. You said you knew the words. You said this was your favorite song. How do you... I'm sorry. It was stop spreading the news, $500. Go home. Thank you. Good night.
And that used to really piss me off when they would lose the most easiest fucking questions.
The easiest shit. I'm sitting there cussing out the TV like, you dumb broad, I could have answered that for you. Or what about that one, for those who watch Family Feud, they were playing the Fast Money round. And two brothers chose to answer the questions. And so one of the questions was, what was the body part that began with the letter T? Now these are white men, by the way. I'm not qualifying the fact that they were white, but it was the fact that they were white and said what they said just made the shit that much more funnier. So brother number one popped up, name a body part that begins with the letter T. He says toes. Okay, he got points. Brother number two comes up. Steve says, name a body part that begins with the letter T. This nigga holla titties.
Why do I vaguely remember that?
And everybody's clapping like, good answer, good answer. He was so happy he got to get that off his chest.
Literally.
Literally.
No pun intended. You said get it off.
Get it off your chest. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Tip your waitress. Try the veal. No. I mean, he was so happy he got to say that, and Steve just threw the card in the air like, you know what? Roll credits.
That look that he gives, that that he's just so over it and done with life.
But you know what? a part of me believes that show was rigged, only because, and I say this because Steve Harvey, whenever there was a white family versus a black family, it was like he was trying to help the black family win. But they were sometimes too damn stupid to see, try to catch the jig, you know what I mean? And Steve would give them that, bro, you stupid look, you know what I mean? and then he would have to
Mm-hmm.
give the game away to the other family, this, that, and the third. But to me, it was like he was trying to win it for the black family, and and after a while, I just stopped watching it because some of the families really were stupid. They were just really
Yeah,
damn dumb.
a lot of them, just had a lot of questionable answers and shit.
Yeah, but old boy thought he
And
was
speaking
on
of,
point.
speaking of, I meant to tell you. I meant to tell you.
Ooh, tell.
Your girl, your girl just downloaded and finished installing The Sims.
Oh boy. You,
Man, listen,
where you got it on your laptop or on your Xbox?
Xbox.
Prepare to spend some money, dog. Prepare to spend some money. That's all
I,
I can
I
tell
I
you.
already see it. I already see it. I was like, man, this whole fucking wall is like $100 million already. Like,
Cheat.
how am I gonna put some floors down and shit?
I'm gonna give you a list of cheat codes after we get off air. You're welcome. So yeah,
I think I was like,
I'm
yeah,
going to fix all of
tell
your
you.
problems.
I forgot to tell you that. I was like, oh my God, yes. I finally, I stood there staring at the, PayPal or this card. I'm like, PayPal.
Hmm.
Just download the shit. I'm staring at this shit. I just said, I got to stop doing that. I'm one of those people that wants to order something and I'll leave that shit in the shopping cart for days.
Oh, I
And
still got
then
something right
I'll,
now on Amazon.
yeah,
It's been
it's
about
not
a
that I
week.
don't have the money. It's not that I don't have the money. It's just that I have to make sure that I have exhausted all my extensive research
I'm
before
trying
I
to
hit.
practice fiscal responsibility, but the retail shopper in me says, get this, buy this,
Uh-huh.
order this. You need this. My
And the
wallet's
part of me feels like
and my
I am a
wallet's like, yeah,
shopaholic.
you got it, but do you really need it? And my
I'm really a shopaholic.
oh my
I
gosh,
just realized that I'm a shopaholic, but I'm not just any type of shopaholic. You have some shopaholics that are women that freaking live in Sephora and are always ordering shit.
I live
You
in
have others that,
Aeropostale. Every time they have a sale, I'm there. I live in Bath and Body Works. Every time they have a sale, I get boxes shipped to me. Amazon, like I said, should sponsor this damn show because a good chunk of Amazon is powering the show right damn now.
yeah, mine, that Sweetwater is another one.
Oh my goodness.
I just, Sweetwater is expensive as fuck.
Yes, they are.
But here's the thing that's funny, right? Now I ordered this iRig, right? They just sent me an email and said we're shipping it out. Tell me how my iRig decided to work perfectly today for my rent.
Hmm. That was
So I was
flawless
like,
too.
it was no clipping,
Not at all.
no interruptions, nothing. So I guess it's because I know that when I plugged in my iRig into my phone, I noticed that it was clipping. So I was like, maybe it's not my service. Maybe it is the iRig that was fucking up. So now that I see that it was the iRig that was fucking up and not my service,
And after you
I
just
just went
sat there and said you wasn't gonna buy the damn thing, you bought it anyway.
and I did. I did. And you know what? I will say, ladies and gentlemen, this is very scary. Okay. Web cameras, you can't find them. Okay. I was trying to get that Kai, what is it called? The Kai, what is it called? It's like one of the best HD web cameras that are out here. But I'm
I
really
have one
looking
of
for,
those in my shopping cart as well.
what's it called?
I have.
What is it?
I don't
There's a
know. I was looking
webcam.
at get another Logitech anyway.
No, this one is specifically for um, for people that go live and they do the gamings and shit like that. Um, but this web camera is supposed to be like, I mean, I've watched so many reviews on YouTube. Some are like, this is just like every other one. I don't know why its price is high. And others are like, oh my God, this is just like so perfect because my lighting for my makeup is like amazing. So I'm like, so which one works for me? That's what I want to know. Because I don't mind dropping 150 on a web camera that comes with a ring light with it.
Oh yeah.
And this is exactly what this camera is. It comes with the ring light. I have a ring light that also was this from Amazon. I have a ring light that also comes with a phone holder. So which is dope because, you don't need extra lighting. Um, but it's just very hard. I wanted to get specifically a web camera for gaming. Because already three of my favorite artists that are underground are gamers, and I was like, "Yo, I would love to do an interview while I kick your ass." Um, I would love to do that. Let's get this in. I know that who was it? Meek Mill, I believe. Meek Mill has been complaining about plunder on Call of Duty is no longer quads. Good. I'm glad because four people on a team can't keep it together. It needs to be three.
Cause it's always that one to do like the bare minimum that talk the most shit.
Not even the bare minimum, man. I mean, just doing dumb shit like cutting off the fucking hell. What is it? This dude. We all said we all agreed we're gonna land over here. Okay, this idiot fucking cut his parachute too short and
Ooh,
wound up needing
ooh.
assistance. I said, let that nigga breathe. Let him bleed. Let him bleed. Let him bleed. That's what you get for not sticking with the team. Just keep it real.
Damn.
So web cameras, you can't find any web cameras online, ladies and gentlemen, unless you go on eBay, and they are heavily marked up. And when I say marked up, I'm not talking about the product itself. I'm talking about the prices have been marked up over, let's say, a web camera that's usually $50. Oh yeah, try 500.
Shit. I saw a
They are in
pack of
high demand.
steaks. I saw a pack of steaks. Any other time they'll be about $11. In this case, I saw it with $35 for three New York strips. I said they're gonna sit right there in the meat freezer. I'm not fooling with y'all.
This web camera that I'm talking about that is so amazing that all gamers are using that you see on Twitch that has amazing quality is called the Razer Kio. Okay, display resolution is 1080p, recording resolution is 1080, 30 frames per second, 720, 60 frames per second. Has a 90-degree angle, and one of the special features that it has that no other web camera has is a built-in ring light. This is retailed at 99.99. Try finding it for that price right now. You won't.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so this is the web camera. This is like the Kim Kardashian of web cameras, apparently. Um,
Wow, that's
I
a that's
I
a hell of a comparison right there.
well, this is how they're acting. They're acting, because these celebrities all use them, and I'm like, just because a celebrity is using it doesn't mean that it's dope. You know what I mean? I'm reading, I'm like looking at the tutorials. I'm like, fuck that. I want to see it side by side. Let me see what it looks like with a Logitech, and then let's look at another view and I can't really spot the difference. So it's either that or I just get a Connect and hook it up to my Xbox One. Unless somebody can help your homegirl out, what is the best web camera that I can use so that I can hook up I want to play my games and have my system hooked up so I can bust your asses on a professional mic.
On
That's it,
live.
on live. Um, unless I just get a laptop. This is the other thing. I get a laptop that is specifically equipped with Windows 10 and then stream my Xbox to the laptop and hook up my system so you guys can hear me talk on the mic and there's no lag.
I know nothing about webcams. This one I got this one at Best Buy for like $30. Uh, it's just, I was like, I just need to
Mine is
I just
built
need I just
in.
need to go live and live stream. It was like, oh well, may I suggest this? It was
Well,
30
mine is
bucks.
built in. And I love the fact that it's built in, don't get me wrong. But I kind of want to have one laptop for gaming and another laptop just for streaming for my shows.
Hmm.
Um, because we're all talking about, like I said on yesterday's interview, we're all trying to figure out ways to monetize our time on the internet. If you are on the internet and you're not making any money, then why are you on the internet unless you're doing research? That's just how I look at it because everybody's selling something. Everybody has something for sale. I can't talk to one person without just generally speaking to them because they want to fucking sell me something. Now, unless I fucking come to you and I hit you up and I say, "Hey, that's pretty interesting service that you have there. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?" And they tell me, I'll invest in it. But y'all are going too hard with trying to push it, and it's actually very cringy and annoying. Um, Shameless plugging. all day. As you saw my, people were laughing at my caption yesterday. I said, oh, "Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so behold this merch."
Behold
Just
this
like witty
merch.
shit, witty shit. You know what I mean? Like you are your own brand ambassador right now, so you need to chill and figure it out. I got people in my DMs just consistently dropping fucking links, dropping fucking stores, dropping buy this, buy that. I'm like, can you take me out to dinner and a movie first before you try to fuck? Please.
Yeah, right. Right. Wah, wah, wah.
I just can't stand it. Listen, you have no idea. You can ask every single person that I'd have done business with, people that spend money with me. I never once climbed into DMs and said, buy this or look at my Patreon. No, I don't do that.
Don't have to
I
do
don't
all that.
have to do it. No, I've never sold anything by personally coming to someone and saying, you should do it. Even if people hit me up and they're like, I'm interested in, being part of the Patreon, but I can't afford. I said, no, no, don't even worry about the Patreon right now. I want you to get to know me first. Nobody else is going to do that.
Of course not.
I've even given freebies, people that, hey, I want to be part of the Patreon, but I'm not really sold on it. Okay. All right, cool. So I'll unlock some posts and you can see exactly what we talk about in here. And then they see what I'm about. I don't have time to fucking sell shit to anybody. You can't sell a service. You're only selling yourself. You can't sell a product. You're selling yourself. If you are cheap, ain't nobody gonna buy from you.
Stop being cheap.
Oh, I thought this.
Stop being cheap.
Said Logitech. I thought this said Logitech, bro. I'm about to say no. It's
No.
Logitech Rio.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of getting. Matter of fact.
But I'm reading that it's one of the best 4K resolution, 4K only. 199. That's kind of a grip.
It's a grip, but when you look at the specs, it's worth it.
Wow. 4K resolution only. Man, that shit.
So if you got an Android phone and you trying to stream some 4K shit, guess what?
Yo, shit is gonna be too pixelated. It's like they started shooting pornos in fucking 4K. I'm like, is that a razor bump? Like, it's like you see everything, every fucking thing.
Yo, he got a gray hair and this mustache, and you about 50 feet away.
His asshole.
Ew. Ew. Max, you know what? Yeah, this is the end of the show right here. Yep, we're at the end.
Yo, I'm telling you, like, the resolution on these shits lately, like, I'm like, I miss the cloudiness of, like, it was very dreamy. Now everything.
I
is
hate
just
that
so,
shit
like,
because I be thinking it's me, and I'm nearsighted as shit. So I'm sitting here thinking all this blurry shit that's going on. Clean your lens.
No, it's not.
Clean your damn lens.
Yeah, that's first of all, everybody's photo should be spick and span because you should be sanitizing your phone.
If you have
sanitizing your
anything
phone,
above if you have an iPhone anything and you got like a Samsung Note 9000, there should be no reason why every picture that you take has got Vaseline, got that glamour shot look on the that burns my ass to no end. Clean your lens.
yeah, people don't really clean the front and the back. Just you got to clean the front and the
I
back.
find myself doing that so often. I'll take a cloth or something and just clean my camera just because you just never know when I might see some shit and I'm like, oh snap, click. I find myself doing that a lot more often, even though I got cracks all through the screen protector. I find myself cleaning this a whole lot.
Yeah, I clean my phone at least 10 times a day. Just to,
I even get a safety pin. I even get a safety pin and clean these little holes where the speaker is. Because sometimes if you keep it in your pocket for too long, it collects dust and lint, and then it kind of affects your speaker. I learned that. Today I learned.
Yeah, it really does. It's a fucking like lint trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
But you really have to sanitize your phones, guys. Like sometimes I'd be sitting there like, how the fuck did I get this pimple on my chin? And lo and behold, it's because I talk on the phone. So I put my shoulder to my head to hold the phone, and the phone, I guess, brushed against my chin, and it was a wrap. I was fighting
Ooh,
this shit for 2 weeks.
whoops.
Yeah.
Well, here's your today I learned fact. I think this is going to be kind of I don't know if anybody learned this or not. Today I learned that potatoes and onions shouldn't be stored together because onions emit ethylene gas that spoils potatoes. I need to go move my
Hmm.
potatoes
Damn.
because my onions are sitting beside my potatoes. Whoops.
I have a today I learned that was very interesting.
Go ahead.
The loofah. You know what a loofah is, right?
Mm-hmm.
The little sponge that you wash yourself with. I found out that a loofah is in the cucumber family. It is actually, it's not like a cloth. It is actually a vegetable.
Wait, what?
Yes, a loofah. The thing that we scrub ourselves with, some of us use it in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
It is actually, it's food. It's actually food. It's vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin C, magnesium, 4%, vitamin B6, has 50 calories. It's actually digestible. You
Please,
can
y'all don't
eat.
go and try to eat your loofahs out your shower. That is disgusting. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't eat the loofah. But what it basically is that when it's dried out to the final capacity, they put a little wax on it. You know what I mean? To preserve it, but it's actually a cucumber. It's in the cucumber family. So I was like, oh my God, like this is why they tell you, because it dries on its own. This is why they tell you that you got to replace it here and there because that's food.
Do
That
you
that's food.
have that sound effect that I asked you about?
Which one?
The more you know one. Do you have that?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make it tonight. I'm gonna make it tonight.
Yeah, do that. Do that, cause I kind of
We need that.
we need that. We really need that. Hold on, I have another today I learned. Today I learned refried beans are only fried once. The misconception comes from a poor translation of frijoles refritos, which means well fried beans.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I think I got it. Here we go. Here we go.
Think you got it? Go ahead, hit me.
Here we go. I'm so mad that I'm able to.
Yeah, I'm glad you're able to look that up. Let's see. Oh, oh goodness gracious.
I'm
Let's
quick.
see.
I'm very quick. You know I'm quick, right?
I know you
I
are.
find shit quick. I wanted to be that nerd in those like cartoons and shit that had to find shit quick.
Today I learned that after the 2009 MTV Music Awards, where Kanye West interrupted Taylor Swift's acceptance speech, Comedy Central aired his South Park episode Fish Sticks on repeat for 2 hours. Oh my gosh, really? And
That clown.
that made sense. That made a lot of sense. Goodness, goodness gracious.
Oh
Oh
my
boy.
god.
For some odd reason, if you ever watched the old episodes of Star Trek, for some odd reason you think you heard the term "beam me up, Scotty." That never happened in any episode of Star Trek with Captain James T. Kirk. You never heard it. You never
So
heard
where
it.
did they get it from?
No idea, but you never heard it. That's that Mandela effect type shit. You never heard it.
Wow.
We
That's
never know
cool.
where Beam Me Up Scotty came from because they did have a Dr. Scotty on there, but Captain Kirk ain't never said no shit like that.
So what wow. So pretty much people are going off on and using some shit that he never fucking said
He
in real
never
life.
said it.
There's a lot of Mandela effects out here.
Sure is.
Just like the Mandela effect that's going on with that you was it that UFO video that they're saying that people saw 2 3 years ago that the government is now saying yes this was UFOs. We did catch UFOs. We did see UFOs, and y'all called us crazy. You guys said we're conspiracy theorists. And now the government has come out and admitted that the video that we saw is really a UFO. Did you see anything about that?
Wah, wah, wah.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you.
So you don't think you
God
saw what we
damn it.
thought we saw?
Yeah, well, whatever we thought we saw, or we were questioning we saw, we saw that shit. We saw that shit. That's why I find it so funny how they're scrambling now. Other countries are laughing at us like, we been knew that shit. Like, what the fuck? Y'all are
Y'all
late.
just now finding that out?
Mm-hmm.
Dum dums.
It's funny.
Last TIL tonight. After President Harding, that's Warren G. Harding, 29th President of the United States. After he died of a heart attack, Vice President Calvin Coolidge was visiting family with no electricity and telephone. He heard of Harding's death by messenger at 2:45 a.m. He got dressed, he prayed, met with his reporters downstairs, took an oath next to a kerosene lamp, then he took his ass back to bed. He said, I'll deal with this shit later. Not right now. I'm tired.
Wow.
He took that oath and took his ass back to bed.
I would have done the same shit.
2:45 in the morning, y'all could have just kind of waited, because won't nothing jumping off at that time of night. Y'all could have just waited till I woke up, got my day together, gave me the news. Then we could have had the reporters there taking the footage of me taking the oath in broad daylight, not at 2:45 in the morning with no power.
I am happy to report that I have just created the button.
And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the show. Oh my goodness. I want to shout everybody out that tuned in with us on Caffeine TV, YouTube, Spotify, YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, Caffeine TV. Like I said, please go to spreadshirt.com/RTIM. Get 15% off for the first 2 weeks on all RTIM merch. But also go to minxradio.com and get some Minx stuff too, because, why not? Support your businesses. Artists, support, please do that. Music submissions, rtimshow@gmail.com. We are accepting Spotify links, MP3s, no SoundCloud, please, because I can't do anything with that. You got topics, questions, concern? Email me, rtimshow@gmail.com. We'll be back tomorrow. More random talk, more indie music, more bullshit, and whatever else goes on in this world, because Lord knows we need more than what's going on right now. Because for weeks we just had the hardest time trying to find topics to talk about. But hey, we found them.
It's so good to be back.
Yes,
So
it
good
feels
to be
good to be
back.
back. No glitch, no shaking of the I'm not gonna do this. Playing track by our home people's A to the Mo. This is this track, Two Different People. If it gets flagged, I do apologize. I am recording this, so if it gets muted, I will repost. And hopefully that won't get flagged. But this is A to the Mo with Two Different People. It's your girl 759, my homegirl Mix Couture. We will see y'all tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
I feel like I'm Aaron, I feel like I'm Mo, I feel like I'm two different people. I feel like not caring, I feel like I might go down a hole even deeper. Depression's the question, fuck you who asked you. Fasten the mask and puff up and pass it. I feel fantastic. Yeah, I feel fantastic. Gotta fake it till I make it. I can sedate it, did not create it. Why can't I escape it? It's strange, I don't hate it. Guess I deserve it. Topic is skirted, reworded in cursive, alerted and nervous. Don't know my purpose. I get all these urges, get lost in my verses. Stop giving fucks like born again virgins. Loading these beats in the back of the hearses. Some days I'm a winner, but some days I feel worthless. I write down my feelings, but fuck dudes, I can't read my cursive. I get so nervous. Flashback to a schoolyard with a chain links. Fat kid, I hate that shit. I hate the way my brain thinks. In college, fuck, it was the same thing. Until I smoked on drugs and lost a little weight. It was probably a mistake, but things got strange. But since I was young, I had this voice. It found my confidence and tried to destroy. Like I got no choice. I'm mentally captive, readily passive. Sometimes I imagine my casket, and that's a real attention getter. Screaming at myself, cause fuck, I know it gets better. Met the love of my life, and right now she my wife. Oh my god, I can't imagine how the fuck it even happened. Kinda sad when my anxiety gets trapped in. My ego gets flattened and I can't move. I stay in my room, need a ring for my mood. Dudes, I get so confused, I don't know what to do. Cause I feel like I'm Aaron, I feel like I'm Mo. I feel like I'm two different people. I feel like not caring, I feel like I might go down a hole even deeper. Depression, the question, fuck you, who asked you? Fasten the mask and pop up and pass it. I feel fantastic. Yeah, I feel fantastic. I feel like I'm Aaron, I feel like I'm Mo. I feel like I'm two different people. I feel like not caring, I feel like I might go down a hole even deeper. Depression, the question, fuck you, who asked you? Fasten the mask and pop up and pass it. I feel fantastic. Yeah, I feel fantastic. Get lost in my verses. This music's my churches, but I'm losing my faith, man. I don't know if it's worth it. The voice of Dow, yeah, I heard it. Pass me that loud, damn right, I'll burn it. It's none of your business, start sipping like Kermit. I grip it, rip it, pull it, hold it till my existence isn't hopeless. Half me says the riot, other half says do be quiet. I'm always conflicted, I just a walking contradiction. Trying to stay convinced that I can be different, but fuck, like we all different. Like man, who the fuck is it? Did anybody feel sufficient? Am I the only one that missed it? I need to stop smoking, but I can't risk it. Anxiety problems and I can't fix it. I get lost in my verses. Inside I'm screaming and cursing, but really feel like I'm a good person. Don't wanna be a worse one. Sorry to my family and friends. I disappear, put on the mask like I'm not here. I feel like I'm Aaron, I feel like I'm Mo. I feel like I'm two different people. I feel like not caring, I feel like I might go down a hole even deeper. Depression, the question, fuck you, who asked you? Fasten the mask and pop up and pass it. I feel fantastic. Yeah, I feel fantastic. Feel like I'm Aaron, I feel like I'm Mo. I feel like I'm two different people. I feel like not caring, I feel like I might go down a hole even deeper. Depression, the question, fuck you, who asked you? Fasten the mask and pop up and pass it. I feel fantastic. Yeah, I feel fantastic. I feel like I'm Aaron, I feel like I'm Mo. I feel like I'm two different people. I feel like not caring, I feel like I might go down a hole even deeper. Depression, the question, fuck you, who asked you? Fasten the mask and pop up and pass it. I feel fantastic. I feel fantastic. I feel fantastic. I feel fantastic. Feel like I'm Aaron, I feel like I'm Mo. I feel like I'm